tell us more about the reasons of hair fall. Why, so many people are right now suffering from hair fall.
The commonest causes, if you ask me, I'd say the number one cause would be deficiencies.
Guy getting bald at age of 24, 25, 26, and they are really worried about it because they have to get married or look for a girlfriend. And it's
जेनेटिक एलोपेशियाज में क्या हो रहा है? जेनेटिक एलोपेशियाज में बाल पूरी तरह से चले नहीं गए हैं. It's become a miniaturized version of your hair.
so doctor, according to you, sulfates are also good part of shampoo, right?
Of
If you have
course.
oily, grimy hair, you need.
क्योंकि उनके बाल ऑलरेडी लाइट है. So it's easier without bleach to get all of these colors, and that's why the trend has caught up in our country as well. And it's also the diet. In India, within different regions also the diet is so different.
So kadhi
So if
patta,
it's-
you think, and
Yes,
coconut.
yes, of course. All of that does contribute. And obviously it's genetics.
And conditioners are actually made out of oil only.
So honestly, Shaili, hair oil is just a conditioner. There has been research which has proven that none of your oils, all your fancy castor oils, the olive oil, none of the oils actually are able to penetrate the scalp skin. मैं तो सल्फेट फ्री शैम्पू यूज कर रहा हूँ. अरे भाई, बट आपको डैंड्रफ है. सल्फेट फ्री शैम्पू डैंड्रफ नहीं क्लियर करने वाला है.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Get Skin Smart with Shelly. Today we'll be discussing on a topic which is most Google searched, hair fall. Millions of us are, facing hair fall for different reasons. Could be pollution, genetic, bad, food habits, mental health issues, stress, so many reasons. So let's find out the answer by speaking to the expert. Joining us today is Dr. Nishita Ranka. She's an internationally acclaimed dermatologist. Her clinic is in Hyderabad. So let's get all the answers from the expert. Welcome, doctor.
Thank you, Shaili. It's a pleasure being here. Looking forward to a great conversation today.
So tell us more about the reasons of hair fall. Why, so many people are right now suffering from hair fall.
Yes, in fact, most of our patients in the OPD, if you say 50% of them are suffering from hair loss. The commonest causes, if you ask me, I'd say the number one cause would be deficiencies. And that's something that most of us can easily correct. You get your vitamins tested, your vitamin D levels, B12 levels,
Right.
iron deficiency, especially in
Right.
women, low
Right.
hemoglobin levels,
Right.
thyroid dysfunction. These, I would say, are the commonest reasons. So you first get a blood work done for all of these, get the deficiencies corrected, start supplementation, wait for about a few months, and if it still continues, then definitely meet an expert. So one common cause for excessive shedding, which is telogen effluvium, is deficiencies. The next one would be genetic. And the genetic hair loss, as we keep saying in our industry as well, that the age for the genetic hair loss to start is slowly reducing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
You'll notice
earlier
that.
you would see that it would be in the 50s or the 60s, but now as early as 20s we see
Right.
emergence of the genetic hair loss.
Right.
And the causes in this generation would be stress, environment, lifestyle, pollution. Everything is so different from the previous generations,
Right,
right? Which is
right.
contributing to earlier onset of the genetic hair loss in both men and in women.
So parents, keep saying that it was not happening before. It was not there before. As early as you see a guy getting bald at age of 24, 25, 26, and they are really worried about it because they have to get married or look for a girlfriend. And it's so it's just aesthetic. I think aesthetic part of it. You don't look good. So why young boys are facing it so much? This is actually I've seen it so common right now.
Yes, so the gene is somewhere there in the family, and mostly the gene here is maternal. So most of the boys come to the clinic and they say, my dad still has a lot of hair, and now I don't know why I'm experiencing hair loss. The men believe that if their fathers have hair, but unfortunately or fortunately, the gene is maternal. So if your maternal uncles or your maternal grandfathers were bald, there is a chance that you will also start developing it. Of course, the age is reducing because of the stress. So I tell them, the stress that your father took at 40, you're probably taking at 20.
20, yeah.
Right? Because
And is the migration also a reason? Because person who was staying in Hyderabad has moved to, let's say, Delhi or Bombay, and the water has changed, the
so
weather has
patients come
changed.
back saying, water has changed. Honestly, I don't believe water affects the hair fall as much as the quality of the hair. Of course, the hair can feel slightly more drier. It can feel more frizzy because of the change in weather. But air quality affects us more than water, I would say.
Yes.
And the stress of living in a new city itself can cause it. Right? You're staying away from family, or either
Right.
eating outside food, or you're
Right.
worrying about what to make at home.
Mm.
All of that can contribute to
Mm.
the migration stress.
Yeah.
That I
So
would
I
like to
think
call
they all feel, the young generation is like a repeated record. We keep saying that you have to eat out less.
Yes.
Eat less junk food, eat more
Yes.
healthy food, eat more vegetables. And I think they have been listening to this time and again, but I think it's very important, right?
And most of the time, see, the parents already know these things, and the parents have already been saying this.
Right.
But then when they hear it from us, I feel it has a more impact on them. And they
Right.
are more influenced when we strictly say, all of this is not going to work. If you're still sleeping at, say, 3 a.m., getting up at 12 p.m., that's not going to work.
Right.
You have to, of course, improve your lifestyle, and then my prescription is going to work. You sleep
So,
better,
yeah.
exercise, and all of
Yes.
that. As
So
well.
a holistic approach.
Of course, yes.
Right? So good food, sleep in time, eat
Exercise,
well, right?
manage
Exercise.
stress.
If you can meditate, excellent for your health.
My favorite go-to for my patients is pranayams, honestly. Because meditation is very, very difficult. I decided
Yeah.
I want to start doing meditation today, and it will take me a couple of years to even learn the technique.
Absolutely, I
But
agree.
you could, pranayam, I feel, is like the gateway through
Yes,
that.
yes.
It's just breathing. Breath work is
Yeah.
what you can begin with.
Yeah. So doctor, what are the stages of hair fall?
If you ask me the classification, of course, we refer to the Norwood Hamilton classification for men, and there is another
A different one for-
Ludwig's
oh.
classification for women.
Okay.
But essentially, what the classification tells us is the pattern of hair loss. So in
Mhm.
men, it initially begins with the M in the center.
Oh,
The hairline starts receding from the front,
right.
and then they start developing a little bit of a patch there.
right.
And as it progresses, there are grades from grade 1 to grade 6.
right.
And in women also, so in women, the grading is based on the widening of the partition.
okay.
Right? So how wide the partition is, and that severe you are.
Okay.
And of course, goes without saying that the earlier you seek treatment in the earlier grades, the response is definitely better with less intervention.
So it means you can move from stage 3 to stage 1. Is it possible?
With treatment, yes, it
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing with hair loss treatments.
Right. So you need to be very consistent with whatever treatment you are taking.
Yep. So the treatment would essentially involve some multivitamin supplements, maybe some serum applications, plus or minus minoxidil, depending on how severe your hair loss is. Growth factor concentrates. Now there are exosomes that we are doing. A lot of in-clinic treatments which are non-surgical options. So these
Right.
are apart from hair transplant. Of
Right.
course.
So can you break down in some simple steps like what treatment one should start taking once they see a severe hair fall?
Yeah. So like I said, firstly, check for your deficiencies, correct your
Mhm.
deficiencies.
So get your blood test done.
Yes. And if
Okay.
there is a vitamin D deficiency, immediately start that. Get your B12 levels checked, iron
Right.
deficiency.
Right.
And then there are a lot of cyclical therapy that we are looking at now for hair loss,
Mhm.
which is not just the same multivitamin every day. You get like a holistic kit, which consists of a different supplement on Monday and a different one on Tuesday and a different one on Wednesday, which takes care of all the essential micronutrients
Okay.
for your hair. So that's something
Wonderful.
that I like to put a lot of patients on.
Mm.
Topically, ingredients like Redensil, there are a lot of
Procapil,
and a lot of
Anagain. and
yes, all of these ingredients help
Right, right.
apart from minoxidil. Minoxidil is still the holy grail in hair loss. I don't think we can treat a lot of advanced grades of hair loss
Yeah.
without minoxidil.
But I've heard like once you stop minoxidil, it starts again. The shedding starts again.
Yes, I tell patients it's like your diabetes medications,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
So your
Oh.
sugar is only going to stay in control until your minoxidil is
Oh.
being and your
Okay,
sugar is only
okay.
going to stay in control until you use the sugar medication.
So how soon one will start looking at, the hair fall starts arresting or getting better? The hair regeneration is possible?
Yes,
in
it is.
aging-
Yeah. So this is again very important. Patients, they try it for a month and they're like, it didn't work, doctor.
Hmm.
It's not going to work in a month. It takes a minimum of 3 months.
Hmm.
I say 90 days, you have to blindly just follow this, and then we'll speak about if there is an improvement or not.
Hmm.
And same goes with treatments, even with procedures. It takes
Hmm.
you at least 2 or 3 sessions
Hmm.
to start seeing any improvement.
One very common question, सब लोग पूछते हैं, it's men or women, hair regeneration is possible, like वापस बाल आ सकते हैं, बाल झड़ना रुक जाते हैं, but do you get new hair?
So I'll tell you, जेनेटिक एलोपेशियाज में क्या हो रहा है. जेनेटिक
Hmm.
एलोपेशियाज में बाल पूरी तरह से चले नहीं गए हैं. इट्स बिकम अ मिनिएचराइज्ड वर्जन ऑफ योर हेयर.
Oh,
So if you look at it through the microscope, you will be able to see very tiny hair.
oh, okay.
Correct? That is why we are able to make it a terminal bigger hair again.
Okay.
There are hair losses कई टाइप के जो scarring alopecias हम कहते हैं,
Right.
जिसमें सारी तरह से follicle ही जा चुका है.
Oh.
That's why regeneration in those cases is much more difficult. But in the genetic alopecias, because it's miniaturized, with all of these interventions, हम try कर रहे हैं कि हम इस छोटे बाल को वापस thick hair बना दें.
Alopecia was very uncommon before. I remember when I had a problem of alopecia after my child, I gave birth to my child. But then it just went
You're
away.
talking about alopecia areata?
Areata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it just happened here, you know,
yes.
it just formed on its own, like it was like an egg shape
Correct.
here, and then it came back after some time.
So in your case, it was probably the stress of pregnancy.
Okay.
And now, because all of us are leading much more stressful lives,
Right.
the stress alopecia is the alopecia areata,
Right.
which is autoimmune.
Okay.
Where you develop completely bald patches, coin-shaped bald
Yes,
patches of
yes,
full loss
yes.
of hair.
Yes.
It is possible to get back the hair in such cases, but a lot of times there are other autoimmune conditions at play.
Right.
तो ये सारे patients को thyroid test करवाना जरूरी है, vitamins test करवाना जरूरी है, because without treating that we cannot treat this in such cases.
जब मुझे हुआ था, I remember many people were very surprised and they were very worried about me. कि I don't think you'll get it back, but it just came back.
Yeah, so a lot of times now, yeah. So sometimes if you wait, luckily for you, probably it was just pregnancy induced in you
Could
or
be.
childbirth induced,
Could
right?
be. Could be.
But if you're not, I tell patients, you know, these are warnings from your body,
Right.
right? Your body is trying to give you, see, before anything big happens to your body, it's giving you these signs.
Right.
And alopecias or autoimmune conditions are such signs from your body. So you don't ignore the fact that you're putting it under too much stress.
Right.
Treatment for these conditions will not happen without stress management.
Right.
See, I can give you topical medications. I can probably do an intralesional steroid injection. But a new patch will develop if you're continuing the same stressful lifestyle. So a lot of times people who are admitted, they've had surgeries,
Yes.
people going through divorces, separations, breakups, it happens at such times. In fact, in kids, I'd like to point out, you know, we see a lot of alopecia areata in young kids, 5-year-olds,
really?
yeah, less than 10-year-olds. A lot of times in them, it's a school change. Now, if they've shifted schools, it's the birth of a second child. If you go into the history, you will find out something. The child is also under stress at that time, and it manifests like that.
Right. I really wonder where the stress was when we were kids. We had stress, but not like the way the kids are. I think it's more of a FOMO because they feel that they are missing out on certain things. Or maybe it's the social media which is playing a very big role.
For sure. You think, you know, see, you are just sitting here and you can look at everybody around the world. And I think social media is a very filtered out versions
Absolutely.
of our lives.
Absolutely.
Correct? Nobody's putting out the bad parts of it.
Right, right.
So everyone's only seeing the highlight reel and thinking, oh, हाँ, इसकी life ऐसी चल रही है, मेरी ऐसी क्यों नहीं है अभी?
Right, right.
So youngsters are very influenced.
Absolutely.
As you
I
get
agree.
older and you're mature enough, you know that
Yes,
this is
yes.
just the highlight.
Yes, yes.
And hair loss, I'll tell you, Shaili, is not just an aesthetic problem. I have seen patients, just recently had another one, and her mother says she doesn't leave the house now. She doesn't go to social gatherings. She thinks everyone's just looking at her hair. That's putting her in more stress. The genetic hair loss is progressing more. Now the mother wants to get her married. She's 26, 27. So in such cases, a lot of counseling also is required apart from the hair loss treatment to explain to them that this is a process which takes about a year also sometimes. You know, if they're more stressed about it and they go into the cocoon or shell, that's not helping my case here. It's not going to help regrow the hair.
So what do you suggest this youngsters, this young generation, how to cope up if they are, you know, going through alopecia or let's say hair fall?
I would say, like we are already discussing, do not ignore lifestyle. Not many people are talking about it, but now we are into the generation or the era of holistic dermatology, as I'd like to call it. It's not like, you know, just going to the doctor, getting a prescription. नहीं काम कर रहा है तो आप दूसरे डॉक्टर चले जा रहे हो. No, they just keep, you know, shopping. Honestly, that's what is happening. But unless you dive into the root cause of it, it's not going to improve. Give it some time. Be patient. And then do everything that's necessary, right? Exercise well, sleep, improve your diet, take the medications. Application, see, it's easy for me to prescribe a serum saying twice a day you use it.
Yeah, but they don't.
Every single day you have to do it at home. I'm not going to come and apply it for you.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And it can get cumbersome. A lot of them are traveling a lot now. So you carry everything everywhere. It's not easy. So get consistent with that routine and you'll start seeing changes. It's as good as going to the gym. right? You don't see a result on your month
right,
1.
Right, right,
Third, fourth month later, your body starts transforming.
right.
It takes about 6 to 9 months to feel the energy and to see the difference in your body.
Yeah. So
And
you
it's
do some
similar.
counseling when you meet
I
such
do
patients?
a lot of counseling.
Hmm.
Yes, I do a lot of
Hmm.
counseling. In fact, a lot of most part of my consultation is that, and then I just give them, because if they're not understood that, there is really no point of the prescription.
Right. I think each and every doctor now is becoming, a mental health expert also in
I
certain
feel that a
places.
lot of times I feel like
Yeah.
a psychologist sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I think it's important. We cannot ignore that fact.
Yeah.
And there are still, and see, the disconnect comes when parents come and saying, क्या है, एक्ने ही तो है, क्यों इतना ये इसके बारे में टेंशन ले रही है? हमारे जमाने में तो कोई सोचता भी नहीं था ना, हमारे जमाने में भी होते थे पिंपल्स, वो तो they would not even go to the doctors at that time.
Correct,
And all of those adults now have these deep acne scars.
Absolutely.
Which are
Agree.
very difficult to treat, because they've been there
Yes.
for 40 years.
Yes.
And then I have to explain to the parent that
Yes.
you would look at the mirror maybe once a day at that time. Now these girls are taking selfies every 10 minutes. So they're looking at themselves so much more than you have looked at yourself at that time.
Correct.
Even if they're not
Agree.
in the industry, or they're just regular going people, you have access to a mobile phone camera in your pocket. So you're all the time looking at yourself, and you're over analyzing and judging yourself, and all of this for sure has increased after the lockdown, I feel.
Right.
Because most of us have spent so much time looking at ourselves, that the minor things have gained a little more significance now.
So I was getting my hair done at this salon just today morning. So this boy who was doing my hair had face full of acne and some acne marks also. Young, I must think he must be 24, 25. So I told him to fix his acne. And if 10 साल बाद जाओगे डॉक्टर के पास तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So अगर है इसको ठीक करो. So I just asked him to use some medication. And he's surprisingly is not doing anything. So,
not bothered.
Not bothered. But, I think it happens with pigmentation, acne, hair fall, any skin problem you talk about, any ailment. I think you should, nip at the bud,
Exactly.
That's very important.
And I think it will take Indians a while to get there. So last year we visited Korea. And यहाँ पे आपको जितने salons दिखते हैं, वहाँ आपको उतने skin clinics दिखते हैं.
Yes.
And then we got to know there that, the moment one acne pops, even for a child, he's taken to a dermatologist directly. And we were like, we don't know when this is going to happen in our country, because we are the last option. पहले तो घर के नुस्खे try होते हैं, फिर friend family से पूछ लेते हैं, फिर Instagram, YouTube try करते हैं. ये सारा जब नहीं काम आता है, तब हम याद आते हैं. It's like that here still. So that a little bit has to change, because it's easier for us to treat when it's uncomplicated.
Correct.
Much easier, for us also, you'll see a difference faster. But if you come to us at an advanced stage of it, it of course will take time.
And I always say that any problem, if you don't treat it in the beginning,
exactly,
it gets very comfortable with your body.
Uh-huh.
It sits down. Like even pigmentation, I have seen women have been ignoring it for a very long time, and then they have those 2 round dark cheeks, and then they are after it to treat it. But then it will take its own sweet time.
And
maybe
then when
1
they
year.
suddenly decide to treat it, they want कि यार एक महीने में पूरा गायब हो जाए. And I asked them, you've had it for 10 years. How am I able to treat it in a month? It will take time. And firstly, for these patients, of course, the topic today is hair loss, but talking to them about sunscreen itself and convincing them to use that itself takes a lot of time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So going back to hair,
yes.
Why graying happens? We again see very young people having grey hair. What could be the reason?
So premature graying, Shelly will be surprised, is only below the age of 25.
Oh.
Above the age of 25, it's not called premature.
Okay.
I have 27-year-olds and 30-year-olds coming and saying I have graying. That's normal. Honestly.
That's normal. Yeah.
Yes. Below 25, if you have, then of course there are some calcium pantothenate supplements and there are some applications that we give. Again, one very important cause of hair graying, premature hair graying, is deficiencies. It's the same causes, honestly. It's stress. And it could be a lot of heat treatments as well.
And genes?
Genetics, yes, play a role. Of course, they play a role. Suddenly, I see a 50-year-old and I ask her, which hair color are you using? And she says, I've never colored my hair. I don't need a root toucher. I'm like, you should really thank your genes, because very few of these 50-year-olds are still remaining, where you don't have a single gray at 50. I see it in 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
And after an age, if you have it, also there are the other kind, they say every week we are doing a touch-up.
Oh, Lord.
And they are 45, 50. I'm like, nobody's looking at one gray hair at your age, yeah?
No, of course
and
not.
and the hair colors that they're using also are contributing to a lot of damage then. So everybody knows about ammonia-free hair colors, and they come back saying, "Oh, doctor, my hair color is ammonia-free." But PPD is another ingredient
yes,
that none of them know about.
yes.
So it should be a no ammonia, no PPD hair color, because that is an ingredient which is present in most of your hair dyes, in fact, which contributes to pigmentation on your skin and hair loss as well. So there are a lot of vegetable hair colors, good brands available in the market, which are a safer bet. But I honestly don't recommend the youngsters to get into touch-ups very early in life.
अभी नया ट्रेंड आया है, people are coloring their hair like a rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
ना पिंक कर लेते हैं, ब्लू कर लेते हैं.
Yes.
What do you think about it?
So to get all of these colors on our Indian hair, which is already dark, आपको पहले प्री ब्लीच करवाना पड़ता है, and that's where the problem lies. So if you see, मेरे भी बाल colored है, but I try and avoid bleaching. Because that's where the keratin is completely broken. The जो bonds है hair के वो सारे weak हो जाते हैं.
Right.
And then you get such light colors, the damage is much more. 2-3 महीने बाद आपके बाल बहुत dry, frizzy हो जाएंगे, and eventually कटी आपको करवाना पड़ेगा.
Correct.
तो अगर आप hair colors भी regularly करवा रहे हैं, maybe stick to colors जो आपकी natural hair shade से closer है, where you do not need to pre-bleach.
So डॉक्टर, अभी हमने ये नीले पीले बालों के बारे में बात की, and so you suggest कि नहीं करने चाहिए, right?
Absolutely not.
But एक बात बताओ आप, how our hair are different, this Caucasian hair. I have seen people in US, like especially people who have yellow hair or brown hair, they keep coloring it like, non-stop. So वो तो नहीं खराब होते उनके बाल तो?
क्योंकि उनके बाल already light है. So it's easier without bleach to get all of these colors, and that's why the trend has caught up in our country as well. पर हमारे बाल genetically dark है because we are brown skinned with brown or black hair, right?
Right.
तो वो सारे colors जो वो कर रहे हैं वो हमारे बाल में करने के लिए pre-bleaching is a must. And a lot of them go so light that doesn't even go well with our complexion.
Absolutely.
I feel like you can't go very very light, honestly, in my personal opinion. एंड इसीलिए उनके बाल बिना डैमेज करे वो कलर्स ले सकते हैं जो हमारे बाल नहीं ले सकते.
और क्या टेक्सचर डिफरेंट है? बिकॉज आई सी देयर हेयर मोर थिक, each strand is thicker than ours. We have dense hair,
Yes.
but thinner hair.
So I think within India also it's different. Down south we have thicker hair is what I'd like to believe. But North Indians have maybe slightly thinner hair.
Yeah.
And down south they want to attribute everything to hair oiling. So I don't know how much it has contributed to the thickness of the hair here, but they're very fond of oiling even until now.
But don't you think it's the weather, the humid weather, which actually contributes to good hair? Because more humidity in your hair, and it's like, more like it's like rainforest, more rainfall, they have better foliage.
And it's also the diet. In India, within different regions also the diet is so different.
So curry patta, you think?
Yes,
and coconut?
Yes, of course. All of that does contribute. And obviously it's genetics. So yeah, a lot of it is that as well.
Yeah. But one more thing. So we believe in oiling our hair, right? Especially in India. But I have stayed in Southeast Asia for a very long time. They have lovely hair. They have, thick, lush hair, long hair, and they don't apply any kind of oil. But is it their diet then?
So honestly, Shaili, hair oil is just a conditioner. There has been research which has proven that none of your oils, all your fancy castor oils, the olive oil, none of the oils actually are able to penetrate the scalp skin or the hair shaft for that matter. So the oil is just forming a protective covering on your layer like a conditioner.
Right.
So I tell patients, do not expect oil to stop your hair loss or to even increase your hair loss for that matter. It's just a conditioner. But if you have, जैसे अगर आपको dandruff है, or if you're very acne prone, then I strictly don't recommend oiling because that's going to make it worse.
Yeah.
So oil is a little overrated in our country because but now we have so many good options for hair conditioners. Patients
and they are
ask
also
me
made of oil.
कि पहले तो सब oil use करते थे. I said they did not have this many options of conditioners, na? So oil, not.
And conditioners are actually made out of oil only.
Of course, yes, we know now.
Yeah. And one more thing which I believe, कि after oiling, we generally make a plait or make a bun out of it.
Correct.
So their hair, hair are, in place. They are kind of tamed.
Yes.
But if you leave your hair open, so they are generally more prone to hair fall
damage
and
yes,
damage.
Yes.
So I think that's also one big reason behind
करेक्ट.
it.
तो
right?
ऑयलिंग में एटलीस्ट इट्स इजी. मोस्टली विथ ऑयल यू कांट लीव योर हेयर
Right,
ओपन. तो
right.
आपको खुले नहीं रख सकते हो,
Correct.
इसीलिए आप बांध कर रख रहे हो बालों
Correct.
को. Yes.
It's, you know, like wool or let's say threads. If you leave them open, they will,
Correct.
and you know, they'll of course tangle more,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
it's much difficult to entangle them.
Mhm.
So I think there the oiling
Yes,
and conditioning plays a
helps.
very big role. Right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So tell us some simple steps. May आप बताओ how to take care of hair from the beginning, because you know अगर if I think you start early when you are 10, 12, I think you will have good hair in your later stage. Do you believe that?
Of course, yes. So as much as I like to contradict now, my mother believes my hair is like this because of the hair oiling that she's done on my hair.
But maybe you know she was plaiting your hair
yes,
after
so I was never allowed to
applying.
leave my hair open then.
Huh.
Of course, we had to go to school and all of that. My school was also very strict about plaits and all of that then. But I think early age, what you could start with is, if it is practical, even at 10, 12, start washing at least weekly twice. Because a lot of us are exposed to a lot of pollution, dust and all of that. So at least regular washes. Now there's another concept. There are sometimes they could tell me 15, 20 days we don't wash our hair.
No, मुझे नहीं लगता this is a correct.
अभी
ये सही नहीं है.
हाँ, exactly. And even आज के ज़माने में अगर लोग ऐसे कर रहे हैं, so see, I give them a very good anecdote. I say, if the soil is not healthy, how do you expect the plant to look healthy? Correct? If your scalp skin is not healthy, your hair is never going to be healthy. If you have oil, if you have dandruff, if you have bacterial folliculitis infections, if you have itching on your scalp, if you're not cleaning your scalp enough, you young boys and girls are in such a hurry to take a hair wash that the shampoo is for not even 3-5 seconds and it's off.
Right.
Now आप कितना भी expensive shampoo खरीद लो, if you're not leaving it for enough
Correct.
time, and अगर आप contact time नहीं दे रहे हो with your scalp, shampoos are not made in mind keeping the hair. Correct? It's made for the scalp skin. So you have to lather it there. A lot of them have very thick hair. So you make sure that the shampoo is reaching the scalp firstly.
Correct.
Keep it there for 3 to 5 minutes. Then rinse it off. Use a conditioner. Spend some time on your hair, on your scalp, and then you see the difference. Men especially, I see boys with thick hair, their showers are 5 seconds, 5 minutes in and out. And then you say, no, I'm using an anti-dandruff shampoo, it's not working. But you have to keep it for 3 to 5 minutes. How is it going to work? It has ketoconazole, it has a lot of antifungal ingredients. It's going to take some time to work. For men, I recommend, if you have oily hair, wash your hair every day.
Yeah.
They get very scared when I say this. They're like,
मुझे
"Kya,
लगता
doctor,
है
every day?"
humid climate, you need to wash every day.
And you're working out, you're outdoors, you're sweating a lot. Of course, wash your hair every day. Yeah? Just don't comb wet hair, I tell them.
Correct.
Moment you comb wet hair, there are many of
You
us who
pull
have
your
this
hair.
habit. Yes,
Haan.
and hair is the weakest when it is wet. The shaft is weaker. So it pulls off very easily then. So you wait for it to either air dry, you wait for a little bit of time, run your fingers to remove the tangles, use a white-toothed comb first, and then you use your comb. This is something I
Right.
follow for my hair also. I don't directly run a comb on wet hair.
Right.
And wash regularly, condition always. Okay, for men maybe not every day, weekly, twice at least.
But I believe they should also condition, because still, if I see the ratio of shampoo versus condition, तो इंडिया में अगर 10 शैम्पू की बॉटल बिकती हैं तो एक कंडीशनर बिकता है. So we have done a
Yes.
study on it. So it's 10:1 ratio. People still don't understand ये लगाना कब है, क्यों लगाना है,
कहाँ लगाना है.
कहाँ लगाना है.
And I don't know, a lot of conditioners they're selling with instructions saying use on scalp. I've read this on a lot of bottles.
No, that's
Then
wrong.
patients get very confused because I have told them you don't need to use it on
You
your
just
scalp.
need to end
Only
of the
on them.
hair.
So I tell them
Haan.
ear below.
हाँ.
Because this anyway gets oily,
Correct.
So
correct.
for women especially, use
Haan.
it from below here,
Right,
and then the
right.
conditioner will really help
Right,
you then.
So मैंने notice किया when we were in Southeast Asia, we've seen वो लोग रोज बाल धोते हैं every single
And they have
day.
good hair, right?
And they have very good hair. वहाँ पे balding problem and hair thinning, wider hairline is very uncommon. You have very good hair. In fact, अपनी थोड़ी वो density कम भी कराते हैं बाल की, which is very. I was
Uncommon.
surprised to
There.
hear in a salon that they reduce the density of the hair because they get
I
so
know this happens
sweaty.
in Africa
They
because
get
they are usually blessed
Yeah.
with. I didn't know Southeast Asia.
so
also.
they get it gets so sweaty because of the weather. It's very warmer,
Mhm.
all the time. It's hot. So just to, keep it clean and less smelly, they are very particular about the hygiene.
Yes.
So I was very surprised. And India is like, we are obsessed with thick and dense hair. So they don't oil.
Yeah,
They wash
see,
every day.
exactly.
They wash every
So
day.
you just need to take a little bit of more care. And honestly, it is true. Good hair day definitely makes you feel better.
Hmm.
We've all experienced it. If your hair is looking great,
Hmm.
your skin is looking great, it instantly puts you in that amazing mood in the morning when you're walking out of your house, right?
Hmm.
So if something is affecting your confidence so
Hmm.
much, why not take care of it in a
Hmm.
proper way?
Hmm.
Don't be lazy about hair washes. Yeah, in winter ऐसे patients tell me, no doctor, ये weather में तो एक ही बार हो सकता है हफ्ते में. अरे यार, मतलब at least twice, and regularly I tell them to wash at least 3 times a week.
Right, right. So डॉक्टर आप बताओ how to choose the right shampoo. इतने shampoos हैं. I mean आप Google करो या Amazon पे जाओ, like thousands of shampoos available. Retail stores में, chemist stores में. How to choose?
Yeah, before I tell you that, did you know shampoo was discovered in India?
Really?
It comes from the word champi,
Uh-huh.
shumpi, which that became.
Mhm.
I did a post on this, so I know a little bit. And Indians, in fact, have taught the world the art of washing hair.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
So
we
it
were using Rita. It's also a
originated
part
here.
of...
Yes,
Huh.
it was a part of cleansing your scalp. The
Hmm.
concept didn't exist. But now with so many shampoos in the market, we forget the main aim of a shampoo is just to
Cleanse. Yes.
शैम्पू बस बाल धोने के लिए है, स्कैल्प क्लीन करने के लिए है.
Hmm.
It's not going to stop your hair loss.
Hmm.
It is not going to increase your hair growth.
Right.
Now, there are big myths. I know there are a lot of anti-hair loss shampoos, anti-pollution shampoos, and none of that. See, how much time is it in contact with your scalp to do any of that?
Hmm.
If you at least keep it in contact for those
Hmm.
3 to 5 minutes, तो at least clean कर देगा. But shampoo does not do anything beyond that.
Hmm.
One thing that the shampoo can affect is the feel of your hair.
Right.
Correct? You feel like, certain shampoos make your hair feel a little more heavier. Some make it feel fluffier. And conditioners also add to it. And the water also contributes to that, in fact.
Hmm.
Like we were talking about, hard water. Many patients come and say, hard water hai. Should we put a water softener? Yes, you could do that if it is helping your hair feel better.
Hmm.
But again, it's not going to impact your hair loss in a direct way, I would say.
Right. But we have different type of shampoos. So I
Yes.
think we make for different type of hair. So more grime, more dust. They are going through more pollution.
हाँ.
Then they need a more stronger cleanser,
Yes.
and sometimes they need a less
Yeah,
stronger
so
shampoo.
I'll tell you, while we're on the topic, there is this fad of sulfate-free shampoos now.
Hmm.
पेशेंट से मैं तो सल्फेट फ्री शैम्पू यूज कर रहा हूँ. अरे भाई, बट आपको डैंड्रफ है. सल्फेट फ्री शैम्पू डैंड्रफ नहीं क्लियर करने वाला है. Your dandruff will never go away then.
Hmm.
So if you do not have colored hair,
Hmm.
if you do not have, treated like permed hair or straightened hair,
Hmm.
then you don't need a sulfate-free shampoo. You need sulfates.
Hmm.
Sulfates are again made the bad guys by social
Correct.
media.
Yeah. What to do?
Everyone thinks, oh, sulfate free, I'm using,
Mm.
that means my shampoo is safe. But sulfates are the ones that are cleaning the scalp, in fact.
Yes.
So
yes,
if you
yes.
have very oily hair, if you have dandruff prone scalp, if you have oily scalp, please use shampoos with sulfates.
Hmm.
But if you have colored hair, treated hair, sensitive hair, permed hair, straightened hair, botoxed hair, keratined hair, then maybe sulfate free will ensure that those treatments stay for longer, in fact.
Right. Right.
So sulfates remove the hair color also faster.
Yes.
So if
yes.
you're regularly getting, hair touch-ups and, coloring your hair and all of that, then you use these shampoos to ensure that your treatments stay longer.
So, doctor, according to you, sulfates are also good part of shampoo, right?
Of
If you have
course.
oily, grimy hair, you need
Yes.
to remove the excess oil from your
Because
hair.
these are the patients who are using these shampoos and they say every second day मेरे hair oily हो जा रहे हैं. Because you're using a sulfate-free shampoo. It's not cleaning your scalp completely.
So it's a moisture-rich shampoo. It means they are
Yes.
using. Yeah.
Yes.
I understand that.
Yes.
Yeah, but then you get under pressure of social media
And
so
you don't
much,
know what's right and wrong, honestly,
Yeah,
because there's
yeah.
so much out there.
and they never explain you anything, and any particular thing gets viral like anything,
Yeah.
and then everybody's after it. Like abhi rosemary oil, rosemary shampoo, like it's a rage.
Yes, many of them
बीच
are
में
already
onion
using.
extract आया था during COVID. Everybody was
There's a
after
lot
it.
of peer pressure also, Shaili. If you understand, in the younger kids, they speak about this and they say, oh, आपके shampoo में sulfate है. ये सब भी होता होगा, I'm using a
बिल्कुल होता
sulfate free
होगा.
shampoo.
हाँ.
And then the whole gang has to use a sulfate free shampoo.
Right,
It's
right,
like
right.
that.
और अभी नया एक concept भी है, like people don't step out of the house unless their hair are prim and proper. Do you think it's a good idea overdoing Dyson and using hair dryers?
Not at
Or
all.
how to dry your hair after
fact,
you have washed your hair?
Yeah. So firstly, let's bust this Dyson myth.
Mm.
Dyson, they said, is less heat, but less heat doesn't mean no heat. I know a lot of people who would not use hair dryers because they knew, that is heat. But जब से उनके पास Dyson आया, they've been using it every day. So you're ending up doing more damage than you were doing there, because there you were doing a hair dryer maybe twice a month.
Correct.
This you're not doing, you're doing every day. Yes, like you said, there are patients who don't step out of the house without, doing up their hair because they're like, but eventually all of these heat treatments do have an impact on your hair, even at the lowest of heat. So see, at the end of the day, like we are embracing our body types and we are embracing our skin colors.
Correct.
Why can't we embrace the hair that we are born with?
Right.
If you're born with curly hair, you will not be able to get straight hair.
No.
When I was in my 20s, I was obsessed with curls. I really wanted curly hair, and my hair is poker straight. But as I got into this field and as I grew older and mature enough, I understood that there's no point, because even if I go to the salon and get it done, it doesn't stay for beyond 2-3 hours.
No. And you're going to damage your hair.
You have to embrace what you're born with. So if you're
Right.
born with curly hair, I tell my patients, get the best curls. Follow the curly girl method. It's working
Yes.
really well. I see them
Yes.
walking with beautiful curls.
Right.
Embrace what you're born with. If you're born
Right.
with wavy hair, get the best waves.
Right.
Born with straight hair, try and make it the best straight. Don't try to change your hair type. Moment you try to change your hair type, you will break the bonds in your hair. You will have to go through chemical treatments or straightening and heat, which will eventually definitely have an impact on the hair health and lead to hair loss, leading to less hair on your scalp. For sure. And the best way of drying, if you would ask me, depends on the region that you are in. So in Hyderabad, because we don't have a lot of humidity, air drying also is okay here. But if you're in a city like Chennai and Mumbai, where the humidity in the air itself is so high that if you leave it for air drying, it leads to a lot of frizz. ये सारे जगहों पर आप hair dryer use कर सकते हो, not on the high heat mode.
Right. On the
So
cool
use
mode.
it on the cool mode and use it from a distance. Okay, so if you use it from a distance, you just, dry it a little bit and then run a white toothed comb. I think that's a safer method of drying
And
hair.
if we are using any heat protection, that's going to help
A
before.
little bit, but how much is it going to help, And I honestly don't think so. A lot of people are doing it every day thinking I'm applying a heat protectant and doing it, but it's just protecting a little bit, not completely undoing the damage that you're doing.
And how about these keratin treatment, making your hair straight, rebonding,
Botox.
So, see, actually it's the same thing, but they keep coming out with the new terms.
Yes, it's essentially the same thing. And honestly, all of this will have an effect on your hair, period. Whatever your salon person tells you, ours is different and this is imported and this is from here. 3-4 months later, you will see that hair loss that happens because of these treatments, and you know it. But when the patients come back with this and I tell them it's because of that, they don't even like hearing it, because then they fear I will tell them not to do it again.
Yeah.
Correct? But honestly, in today's lifestyle, it's not even possible to not do it.
Right.
Correct?
Right.
If you're anywhere, you're working and you want it to look good. So a good advice here would be to give a gap of 2 years. I feel like that's a good cycle
That
for the
they
hair
are
to
back to
regenerate
their-
a little bit, gain some strength. So between ye strong chemical treatments, be it keratin, cysteine, Botox, color also, hair color, I try and give a 2-year gap between my hair colors, because I know that there is damage that you're putting it through. Another advice would be to not do these treatments when you're actively experiencing hair loss. Now, काफी सारे लोग को पता नहीं होता है ये, या they are very brave कि इतना hair loss हो रहा है and they go to the salon and get these treatments done, which is going to contribute to your hair loss, and my treatment's not going to work. It's going to take
Correct.
double time. तो जहाँ 3 महीने में मैं control कर सकती थी, if you've done this treatment a month before, it will take 6 months. It will
तो
take double
cycle
the
break
time.
करके go back to your healthy self.
Yes.
एक बार वो healthy वापस हो जाए,
then
then
you
I
put
think
your hair through this.
yeah, because
Yes.
I fear people. There's so much pressure, social media
Yeah, it's
pressure.
easy for
and
you to say, saying don't do
हाँ,
anything, but we are
नहीं,
doing
नहीं,
it
नहीं.
as well,
हाँ,
right?
हाँ.
So
You just can't step out of the house without doing anything because everybody else is doing it. So you don't
Yes.
want to be singled out.
yeah.
Ki I don't care. I have to keep my hair healthy and my skin healthy.
Yes.
So we have to do it, maybe in a more moderate way.
And skin and hair are in a way, your message to the world that you're doing well internally also, right? So unless you're actually doing that, if you're very stressed, you're very tired, it shows on your skin and your hair.
Right, right.
It will show.
right.
So if your hair is healthy and your skin is looking nice,
Mhm.
it sends out a message.
So डॉक्टर हमने लगता है न्यू जनरेशन को काफी सारा लेक्चर दिया है, बट आई थिंक वन मोर रीजन they are facing a lot of hair fall, a lot of hair problems is smoking and vaping. Do you agree on it?
Yes, of course. So smoking causes vasoconstriction, if you ask
Hmm.
me medically.
Hmm.
What does that mean? That means it goes and reduces the blood flow through your blood vessels,
Hmm.
correct? And the hair obviously then gets less blood supply.
Right,
The
right,
vessels, the blood vessels on your scalp are
right,
also vasoconstricted. So
right,
they're giving you less nutrition.
right.
And that way it contributes to hair loss. And
Hmm.
vaping is no better, honestly, because it's just doing all of the same things that smoking is doing. A lot of people are just taking that excuse and they're ending up vaping way more than they used to smoke. So, for all the men and women who are watching this today, if you want a head full of hair, you will have to
Quit
quit
smoking
smoking as
or
soon as
vaping.
possible.
Yeah. And I
Yes,
think vaping has become more of a fashion statement
it has.
because everybody
Yes.
is like, they think they look cool
And
if
I
they
think
have a
it's
vape.
less dangerous than smoking somehow.
Yes,
But it's
yes.
not.
I've seen 6 cigarettes on a vape. I was
Yes.
very surprised,
See? Yeah.
Yeah, but
They're ending
I
up doing a
wonder
lot
they are
more of
looking at it
it.
because even for smokers, they have this very dangerous looking dibbas,
Yes.
showing all the bad stuff
Cancers
and all
and
cancer
yes.
stuff. But I think jisko smoke karna, they still
They are
smoke.
still smoking,
Yeah.
yes. So the one thing that you could do for your hair immediately is stop smoking if you care about your hair at all.
Hmm. So, doctor, there are so many oral supplements right now in the market in form of gummies, protein powder, tablets, capsules. Which one do you suggest? Or simple good
Gummies.
food?
Yes, of course. See, that's what I tell patients. Your main supplement
Hmm.
is the food.
Yes.
Right? If you're not eating well at home, you're
Green
not having
vegetables.
green vegetables, soups, salads,
Hmm.
fruits, nuts. Then you have to keep taking these supplements. It's not going to
Hmm.
end because you're not eating well at home.
Hmm.
Honestly, gummies became a fad again.
Hmm.
Instagram's made them very, very popular. And a lot of these gummies are essentially having a lot of sugars.
Hmm.
So they're popping the gummies thinking you're popping those. The same ingredients are available in your hair supplements.
Right.
Why
Right.
do you need to gummy it, right?
Hmm.
It's just again a fad that was a trend, I think, from Asia, and then it caught up here. Wouldn't recommend that. Protein powders, I would say, is a double-edged sword with hair loss. Whey protein, in fact, has been correlated and even proven to trigger or increase androgenetic alopecias because it plays with the DHT and the testosterone activity there. So if I would say if you're consuming whey protein and you're noticing that your hair loss is advancing at a rapid rate, then you immediately shift to a vegan protein. It doesn't happen with everyone, but there are a set of patients in whom it's getting worse with whey protein. Protein in general is great for your hair because our hair essentially is made of keratin, which is also a protein. Correct? So a rich, high protein diet. In fact, if you're a non-vegetarian, you don't need to additionally supplement a protein because you can get it through your diet. If you're a vegetarian, there are a lot of vegan protein options which are available now, which you could add into your routine to increase the strength of your hair, the tensile strength of your hair.
Right. But don't you think it's a new trend right now? Like people are going back to basics. So having a good laddu, which I think our
Yes, of
grandparents
course, the
have been
protein
insisting.
laddus.
It's actually like a as a capsule.
Yes.
It's a multivitamin capsule,
Mhm.
right? And having a good sambar because it is all the veggies.
Yes.
Having a dosa with maybe more veggies. Maybe you
Paneer.
can
There are a lot of,
paneer.
yes,
Let's go back and
options.
eat healthy food which is cooked at home.
So
I
that's
think,
why I
yeah.
say do the basics right first.
Hmm.
Try to do advanced treatments and you Google all these rosemary oils and all these other things which are very trending right now. But if you're not doing the basics right, that's not going to help.
Yeah. So eating healthy is very important, right?
Getting 6 to 8 hours of
Yeah.
sleep, but
Mental
not
health.
like
Yeah.
there are people who are sleeping through the day.
Hmm.
You have to get those hours of sleep during the night only. That is
Right,
between 11 p.m. to maybe 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning.
Hmm.
You have a proper routine of sleeping every day at the same time, waking up every day at the same time, reducing stress, a little bit of breath work like we discussed. Exercise also helps your hair a lot.
Right.
So
right,
a regular movement,
right.
3 to 5 times a week at least,
Right.
surely plays an impact.
So doctor, give us few tips in Telugu so that all our friends in Hyderabad can listen to it.
సో జుట్టు సరిగ్గా హెల్దీ ఉండడానికి నా టాప్ 3 టిప్స్ అడగాలంటే స్ట్రెస్ మేనేజ్ చేయండి. ఎక్కువ హెయిర్ స్టైలింగ్, హీట్ స్టైలింగ్ చేయకుండా న్యాచురల్‌గా ఎయిర్ డ్రై చేసేసి మీరు బయటికి రావచ్చు. ప్రతిసారి అది అవసరం లేదు. స్ట్రెస్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ చేస్తూ పాటు మీ డయట్ పైన కూడా స్ట్రెస్ ఇవ్వాలి. సో, సరింగా తినండి. ఇంటి ఫుడ్ ఎక్కువ తింటే, బయట ఫుడ్ తగ్గిస్తే డెఫినిట్‌గా మీ హెయిర్ లాస్ ఇంప్రూవ్ అవుతుంది.
Thank you so much. I mean, the
Welcome.
tips were great. I think most of viewers have understood how to take good care of their hair.
So glad.
Right?
Thank you
Yeah.
for having me.
I think आप सब लोगों ने बहुत ध्यान से सारे instructions and सारी advices सुनी होंगी. Please follow it very carefully. It's not going to happen overnight. अगर आपको लगता है आपका hair fall या hair regeneration is going to happen within few weeks, it's not going to happen. It's a holistic approach. You have to eat well, sleep well, manage your stress, and please don't get under pressure of social media. Do what you like. I know you can't avoid hair treatments. It's you have to get your hair colored once in a while, but try to reduce the number of visits to a salon. I think it's very important because you have to reduce, you have to break the cycle so that they come back to their healthy self. So I think we all have understood. तो हेयर फॉल को रोका जा सकता है, आप नए हेयर वापस आ सकते हैं अगर वी फॉलो द इंस्ट्रक्शंस वेल.